Okay, okay. Let's see how well this goes. As you can tell for this video, I'm going to be reviewing some of the. I'm going to be reviewing some of the like some PvP duels that I done in this game. So without further ado, let's get to it, shall we? Down to favorite replays. Right now I got 4 here. So this first one. As you can tell, this is from that Kybercorp tournament thing. As you can, as you can tell, there's a stop, play, and fast forward options on here, and that's because this is one, and that's because of the fact that I decided to save a replay of this duel, so I can look back on it and see what mistakes I made and what I can do to improve. That monster that was. In case you wondered, the defense monster that was destroyed in battle and sent to the graveyard is called Shining Angel. Basically, when this card is destroyed and by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one light monster with an attack value of 1500 or less from your deck, and summon that monster face up in attack position, which is what my opponent did with Nova Summoner. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one light fairy type monster with 1500 or less attack from your deck. The Sanctuary in the Sky is face up. If the Sanctuary in the Sky is face up on the field, he can special summon one NI passive instead, which isn't too bad. That's actually a good card for it, to be honest. Unfortunately, I'm not able to destroy my opponent's monster with this trap card. But what this trap card does is, it lets me special summon one or more monsters from my hand to the field. I will bring up a deck menu at the end of this towards the end of this video, for those of you who are interested. And this is a Madolchi deck, which is actually quite handy. That's the Ferris Gifts. That's the Ferris Smile card. Unfortunately, I had to skip my turn because I couldn't play a monster. And of course, my opponent still activates the spell card, which is a pain in the backside. And I pretty much lost the duel. Yeah, I will admit, this does feel kind of weird seeing like whenever me and my opponent both duel with the same character, because you don't know if your opponent is going to use the same skill that you set for your deck. Because like when you set a skill for a deck of cards, you're not going to know if your opponent has set this, if the skill that your opponent set for their deck is the same as the one you set for your deck. When if you and your opponent are playing as the same character, that is. And I made that sound confusing. Damn it. Okay, now let's get to the next duel. I duel against someone called Sky One. This is not, and that's just a username. Doesn't mean anything. Just want to make that clear. Yeah, I wanted to test out this Medolchi deck online to see how well it does, and apparently it's not that bad. How much is that doggy in the window? Down, 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 down. I will admit, I like that once per turn effect that my little doggy can do. Because my little doggy is able to get stronger every turn just by doing that. Plus with the added power boost from the field spell, that makes my little doggo even more powerful. And the best part is my opponent is buggered. I summon a monster in attack position. Yeah, Dolce Croissant. When this card is in your possession, it's destroyed by your opponent's card, either by battle or by card effect, and sent to your graveyard. Shuffle this card into the deck. And also, once per turn, you can target one face-up Medolchi deck or card you control, except this one card, and return it to the owner's hand. And return to your hand. And if you do, you get to increase this card's level by 1 and increase its attack by 300. And that's actually handy. Best part is the field spell, Medolchi Chan thing. It has this really good card effect. When this card is activated, shuffle all Medolchi monsters in your graveyard into the deck. Also, all Medolchi monsters on the field gain 500 more attack and defense, and if a monster or monsters in your graveyard would be returned to the deck by the effect of a Medolchi monster, you can add it to your hand instead. Which isn't too bad, because I get to return to my hand any Medolchi monster that would usually return back to my deck. Saxo Ultimate Unite. Super Saiyan Yuma! Oh no, watch out, Yuma's gone Super Saiyan. Why are you not pausing? Okay, so apparently that animation can bloody well bypass the whole pausing sequence, doesn't it? I did not know that beforehand, but now I bloody do know. Yeah, is it just me, or does Yuma not look like he's gone Super Saiyan? Because when Yuma and Astral fuse like that, because of the whole Saxo morph, I keep thinking that Yuma's gone Super Saiyan, because whoever created Yu-Gi-Oh! Saxo, that person must have been inspired by Dragon Ball Z, because with this whole fusion technique that Yuma does with Astral in the form of Saxo morph, just to become a freaking Super Saiyan. Because I keep thinking that Yuma should just do what Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan do. Just get angry. Just get angry and go Kia! And become a Super Saiyan, just like that. You lot cannot deny it, because some of you lot who are Dragon Ball Z fans thought the exact same bloody thing. Do you want to bring on another? Okay, so we've got an animation for that as well. Is it just me, or does anybody else think of Dragon Ball Z whenever they talk? Whenever Goten and Trunks becomes Gotenks, their voices are the voices of both characters have to be overlaid. Thanks to the combined effects of my two Midoji cards, both my monster and field spell, I can return my monster back to my hand. And you screwed yourself. As you can tell, my opponent made a big mistake, because now my little doggo can now wipe out the rest of my opponent's life points. Now I reactivate my field spell. Now my Midochi monsters get a field power bonus. And I won the duel with one attack. Look, I defeated Super Saiyan Yuma. Is it just me, or is it weird that I actually done well in this particular duel? Because usually I don't do well in duels like this. And I just realised there's going to be one long video if I play the other two. If I were to play the other two replay duels. For now, I'm just going to end it here. Oh, and also I think I should bring up the deck menu, shouldn't I? For those of you who might be interested in seeing that. And here is in my Dolce deck. My level 5 Midochi Puddinsis. This is my princess monster. My Midochi Marmaid, which is a weird name. 2 Midochi Messenger Galacto. My 2. Well, I got 2 copies of this monster, 2 copies of this monster, and 2 copies of this monster. There's 2 copies of this field spell, 2 copies of Midochi Lesson, 2 copies of Midochi Tea Break. Okay, 3 copies. 1 copy of Midochi Waltz, and 2 copies of this Midochi card. Yeah, some of these Midochi cards I have trouble pronouncing the names of, as you can probably tell. Also got number 39 Utopia and number 39 Utopia Way. As you can tell. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what your thoughts are. Subscribe and hit the bell icon. Sorry this video isn't that long, it's just I didn't want to make this video like 30 minutes long or anything like that, because no doubt that would get boring. And let me know in the comment section if you are enjoying these replay duel things that I'm doing. And also, if it helps, one of these days I may go back to my Duel Play Sunday involving this TV icon that actually lets me watch other people's replay duels, which will probably be interesting for those of you who want to see that. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video, and until next time, goodbye for now.